Senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing, bro?
Man, blessed and highly favored. I know you got a good word this morning.
Oh, man, I appreciate that. Yes, you are, Rickey, because God is good. We are empowered to live our best life, even in the worst of circumstances. Let's be real. COVID has brought out the worst of circumstances. It's been death dealing, and so many people are sinking in sorrow. They are grappling with grief, and then others find themselves stuck emotionally, stuck vocationally, and life in terms of circumstances is at its worst. But here it is. You can still, by faith, be empowered to live your best life. When you live your best life, you recognize that even when life goes wrong, God has a way of using what goes wrong to get you on the right path. No wonder Joseph's brothers told him, you meant it for evil, but God meant it for good. You put me on the wrong path, but God used how you wronged me to get me to the right place. Isn't it good to know that God can bless you to live your best life even when life goes wrong? God can get you to the right place, but also you can live your best life even when you experience rejection, because when you're living your best life, you recognize by faith that God can use rejection for your protection, rejection for your redirection, and rejection for your promotion. And so go ahead, live your best life, because when you live your best life, you are living your blessed life, and your blessed life knows that God is in control even when your life is spinning out of control. In your blessed life, you recognize that when things are at their worst, God is at God's best. So go ahead, live your best life, live your blessed life, because God is good all the time, and all the time God is good.
Yes, sir. All right, love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Rickey. Have a good one.
All right, y'all, let's get into the praise this morning. The Clarks of Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 10 minutes. 10 minutes after the hour, y'all. This segment is being brought by Geico. Whether you rent or own, Geico make it easy to bundle home and car insurance. Having a home is hard work, so get a quote at geico.com. Easy. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Here's what's happening on the front page. The president of France said that Russian President Vladimir Putin told him Russia will not escalate the current Ukraine crisis. Russia, of course, has placed over 100,000 troops at their border with Ukraine. The Kremlin, however, is denying that Putin reached any agreement with French President Macron. The House passed legislation yesterday that would help the Postal Service hopefully get out of debt. The bill would remove budget restraints, require that mail continue to be delivered 6 days a week, and force the Postal Service to set up an online dashboard so people can track their packages. Vice President Kamala Harris's husband, Doug Emhoff, was removed from a Black History Month event at a Washington, D.C. high school by Secret Service agents yesterday after a bomb threat. The Secret Service said they didn't have any information to indicate the threat was targeted at Emhoff, and police did not find a bomb. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening on the front page. Rock T, what's the latest in sports?
Well, guess who's teasing a possible comeback already? Yeah, quarterback Tom Brady. He officially retired last week, of course. We all know this. But yesterday on his podcast, he said that he believes that retirement is what he wants, but he will take things as they come. You never say never. We'll see what happens.
Please come back.
Hey, can you imagine if the Dallas Cowboys' Dak Prescott went down in the third week of next season? Of course, we don't want nobody to get injured, but if he just went down and Tom Brady is retired, with all that talent that the Cowboys... All that talent the Cowboys have on that roster.
And Jerry Jones ain't no mix.
But who's the head coach?
Jerry Jones.
No, Mike McCarthy. He won't come back.
Really? You think? You don't think?
That's a
Mike
good team.
McCarthy? No.
That's a good team to come to, though, man. Everything's in place. It's like Tampa Bay. Everything was in place. He just brought a couple extra pieces. You know, not saying, but, you know, Cowboys got Dak. Cowboys got Dak. We good, man. NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal is offering an ultra VIP package to his Funhouse Super Bowl party in L.A. this weekend for $1 million. So this is going to be a round trip on his private jet, VIP table on stage, Rolls-Royce Phantoms for transportation to the party, dedicated security, carnival rides, music from German DJ Zed, Lil Wayne performing, DJ Diplo, Shaq's going to DJ as well, fire breathers, and much more. This is like a big, huge super circus event that he does at Super Bowl, I think almost every year, man. But it costs you $1 million if you want a part of it. Most of the time, it's all celebrities, and there you have it. A lot of VIPs. Shaq still getting to the bread. Gary with the T. What's up there, Pippin?
All right, y'all. Grammy Award-winning singer Beyonce, y'all, received her first, y'all, ever Oscar nomination, y'all, for her song Be Alive from King Richard, the biopic of Venus and Serena Williams' father, Richard. Now, they're saying that King Richard was also nominated in the 2022 race for Best Picture, Original Screenplay, and Film Editing. Now, stars Will Smith and Aunjanue Ellis, y'all, were also nominated for Best Actor and Best Supporting Actress, respectively. Now, dope, they're saying Beyonce was previously shortlisted for her song Spirit from 2019's live action The Lion King, but they say she was not officially nominated, y'all. It was a little hurting for her, but they're saying everybody's excited about this. She's got her nomination. A lot of people saying good luck to her, and hopefully she win an Oscar because, she deserves an Oscar. She's won so many other awards, Emmys and other awards and what have you. So Oscar is next, so we're going to sit back and wait and see if Miss Beyonce get her Oscar. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Mugler. On the high end, you say Mugler, and on the low end, you say beautiful sky blue. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, they want to know what Wendy Williams going to do, and I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, real quick, I got to ask you, what do y'all think about Lovie Smith taking that job at the Texans? What you think, Super Dave?
That's a hard one because we always say let the black coaches coach. He's got to coach that team, but he's going to have a mess to clean up.
Right.
He won't be there long.
What you think, Ron?
Bittersweet. Glad for Lovey, but he's going into a situation where it's almost set up to fail unless they give him 100% power.
There it is.
To learn more.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRAT.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 before the top of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brad?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, a source told People that Wendy Williams will remain absent from the Wendy Williams show for the rest of the season. They said Wendy won't be returning to the show for the rest of the season. Her healing is going slower than everyone had hoped. She continues to deal with a number of medical issues, including Graves' disease, and she and her team are taking it one day at a time. The source continued, but reports of a stroke, drugs, or addiction issues or dementia diagnosis are all false. Whether Wendy can return in the fall will depend on how her healing goes over the summer. Her health is the most important thing. Now, according to TMZ, a permanent guest host is about to be named, and multiple sources say our girl Sherry Shepherd will take the reins of the show beginning September.
Please and thank you.
Now, our sources say the deal is almost locked. Everyone is involved. They're expected that the ink will be clear and wrote on and signed, sealed, and delivered in the very near future. Exactly.
So what you think, Brad? Do you think if Sherry Shepherd have high ratings and her rating was high as when Wendy Williams was a host or higher, do you think they would give it to her permanently?
I mean, I don't know. I would hope so. She does a great job. She's been the best. I love seeing her do it, and I love seeing Remy and Fat Joe do it.
Right.
I think they do.
What's the difference between Sherry and Wendy in your opinion? Because I haven't have an opportunity to watch Sherry, but what's the difference?
Well, I feel like Wendy, it's Wendy's show. So Wendy started the show. People fell in love with the show because of Wendy, and they traveled in her journey. They went through everything with her, from being a radio host to then being on TV. I feel like people just got used to Wendy, and they grew to love Wendy, and that's why the ratings were so high, because it's Wendy. Then we got personal with Wendy when she did her whole story with her husband and all of that stuff.
But what's the difference in the styles, though, Brett?
Oh man, I don't know.
Like is Sherry funny? I know you know Sherry a comedian.
Sherry is hilarious. She's a comedian. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she definitely has what you call comedic timing.
Right.
Yeah, she's very funny with it. She's funny.
Okay.
So.
That's good.
Well, yeah, hopefully that happens, and congratulations to Sherry Shepherd if she gets that. That's what's up. Moving on, y'all. Beyonce and Billie Eilish were among the Academy Award nominees announced yesterday. Both singers are being recognized in the Best Original Song category. Now, Beyonce has earned her first Academy Award nomination with Be Alive from King Richard, while Eilish's nod is for No Time to Die from the James Bond movie of the same name.
I love Billy Idol. Flash for fans.
No. Eilish. This is a girl.
Oh,
it's a whole nother person.
No.
Yeah.
No, Ricky.
Also, Jane Campion's Power of the Dogs lead with 12 nominations, including Best Picture and Best Director. Campion makes history as the first woman to be nominated for Best Director twice. Dune follows behind with 10 nominations, including Best Picture. West Side Story and Belfast each earned 7 nominations, while King Richard received 6, including Best Actor nomination for Will Smith. Now, our boy Denzel Washington has earned his 10th Oscar nomination for Best Actor in The Tragedy of Macbeth, breaking his own record as the most nominated black actor in Academy Awards history. So congratulations to Denzel, y'all.
Man, Special K tried to do a Denzel Washington impression on stage at the Improv one night. It didn't go well.
Oh, how'd it go, Special K?
Voices ain't my thing. I just
let me hear Special K.
No, it ain't good, Brad.
It didn't go good.
Just try with us. It might just go good on stage. It might go good on the radio.
Brad, it was just another in a long line of failures.
Well, the 94th Annual Academy Awards comes on March 27th, Sunday, so y'all make sure y'all catch that. Coming up, we got Roxy's HBCU, and watch out for them wake-up calls at 8669-RICKY. That's 8669 what?
He went into that damn Denzel, boy, that audience was sitting there, they were looking at him. They all of them had a break.
They was all looking at each other trying to figure out, them big cartoon eyes.
Yeah, they was waiting like, okay, when you gonna start? He was in the middle of the American Gangster. He was doing it, but
everybody looked like that big eye, that wide-eyed emoji. Yeah, everybody looked like that.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU.
Oh, yeah, it's about that time. One more again. It's time for another HBCU. We're going to always put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. Can we please go down to Fort Valley, Georgia, home of Fort Valley State University, established in 1895, home of the Royal Blue and Gold Wildcats. Oh, we finna talk about one of y'all's former students, Representative Calvin Smiley, American politician who at the time of this HBCU serves as a member of the Georgia House of Representatives for the 135th District, elected in 1974. He is the longest serving member of the Georgia legislature and was the youngest at the age of 26. Okay, let me slow down a little bit. He earned a Bachelor of Science degree right here at Fort Valley State University. He advised the presidential campaigns of Jimmy Carter and Bill Clinton, just to name a couple of them. He worked as the executive vice president of Synovus, which is a financial bank with approximately $45 billion in assets. I'm stopping right there. I ain't even got to go no further. Representative Calvin Smiley, another proud HBCU alum of Fort Valley State University. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock-T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU.
Hey, Roxy, thank you so much for highlighting some of my family members, man. God bless you, man.
Yeah, that wasn't Smiley. That was Smyre. Yeah. S-M-Y-R-E. Yeah.
Super Day, what we got coming up next?
Dr. MJ Collier.
Dr. MJ Collier up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Dr. Collier, how you feeling this morning, sir?
I'm doing wonderfully, Ricky. Thank you for this opportunity to bring this information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We're here to answer your healthcare questions. So, Ricky, this week, the National Institutes of Health released a study that should be very important to women of childbearing age. It appears that women that are infected with the coronavirus have increased pregnancy complications. This underscores the need for women of childbearing age to get their vaccinations. Unvaccinated women who were infected by the virus exhibited moderate infection symptoms or severe infection symptoms, and they were more likely to experience C-sections, preterm deliveries, and death around delivery time. And that's death of the mother. Researchers found in the study, they did a study on 2,500 pregnant women. The women who delivered during March and through December of 2020, before the vaccines became widely available, were likely to experience serious illness from hypertensive disorders of pregnancy, that's called preeclampsia, postpartum hemorrhage, and some infections outside of the coronavirus. The babies who were infected by mothers were more likely to die, either in the uterus or during the newborn stage, according to the study. So these are women that had not been vaccinated and they were infected with the coronavirus. None of these problems in people that have been vaccinated and no associated effects with women of childbearing age. And that is why if you are pregnant at any stage of the pregnancy, you need to get your flu vaccine and your coronavirus vaccine. You don't have to wait till the third trimester the way they used to do it. Now, as soon as your pregnancy is diagnosed, you can get your vaccination. So that's where we are, Ricky.
Man, let's go to the phones. You on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Okay, yes, this is regarding detoxing. When you have had chemo and radiation, should you do the detox after chemo or completely after you complete all your treatments? I can't remember.
Yes, you could detox after every round of chemotherapy because, again, the objective is to remove toxins from your body. So that's actually a good clinical regimen. So these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. Go to Ask Dr. MJ, and you can get all of your healthcare questions answered.
There it is. Thank you, Dr. Collier.
Thank you, Ricky. Have a great week, sir.
Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody loved that song Lil Bit, honey. He wrote the song Lil Bit, and people wonder, y'all, if art imitating life. Who am I talking about? Nelly. Nelly, did y'all see social media yesterday? Did anybody follow the Nelly stories?
I saw the story.
Oh, well, honey, it's wonderful, y'all. They're saying Nelly's living up to the title of that song, Lil Bit. It's being reported, y'all, that he issued an apology, y'all, saying, y'all, that he believes that he was hacked, y'all. There was a sex tape out on Nelly, and, a lot of people saying, my God, honey, it was like he didn't even live up to his name. People were wondering, well, what happened to him? But the song said Lil Bit. Now, he issued a statement, honey. He said, y'all, that he believes he was hacked. He told TMZ, y'all, I sincerely apologize to the young lady and her family. That is unwanted publicity for him, for them, or for her.
So was he hacked or hacked?
Nah, he wouldn't hack. They say he accidentally pushed the wrong button, honey, and that tape came out, y'all. And now people was calling Ashante, asking her questions, y'all. Is that really true? Was it him or whatever, honey? So it was a thing, and I scoured with the dog on social media.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
is that the young lady?
Yeah.
You talking about?
That's bad when you smash and you have to get a stunt double.
Man. Oh, you got to tag somebody else in.
Oh, Lord. Y'all, you own one. Oh, my goodness.
All right, man. Yes, honey. You need a stunt double, honey.
Just let that sit.
But but it was sad. I felt so bad, y'all. But, so Ricky, did y'all have tapes out? Do y'all have a tape out on the internet we might need to see before it get hacked or anything like that? Anybody?
Ain't nobody doing that.
Nobody doing that?
No,
but you know what, Gary? People act like stuff like this is just, it's not shocking. I mean, people do this. I mean, people are, they get involved and they have sexual relations. And I mean, the thing that is shocking is that it's out. But I mean, the actual act shouldn't be shocking to anyone. I don't think so.
Yeah, and that's a mature coming from a.
I'm just saying, stuff be going down.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time to record no more. You need to be focused.
Okay.
Setting up the
I got to sit up there
that.
trying to find the camera on the phone, trying to reach for it on the nightstand.
Be in the moment.
And
be
trying
in the
to,
moment.
No, man. I'm focused. I had to focus. You ain't got time to record. What you going to go back and watch it for anyway?
Yeah, I guess as you get older and you have to remember back in the day. So I don't know.
I'm going to go back and watch nothing. Come back tomorrow.
You're so crazy.
Ain't showing to your homeboy. That's a man law violation.
Right.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Well, nevertheless, honey, so we're just going to keep Nelly lifted in prayer. And that's good he's speaking out and acknowledging, y'all, that he was hacked or what have you.
Now, you keep your little video camera in the room when you're a public figure, and you just hold on to it. And you don't do nothing with it. Just, you know what, want about to say that you raped them or something.
Well, yeah.
You know, to protect yourself.
Yeah.
You know, camera, and in the house or whatever, to keep yourself protected, but not to go back and look at.
Yeah.
Well, or some people save them so they can be relevant in case they fall off. They want the publicity and they put it out there.
Lord Jesus.
It better be a good one if you're gonna do that though.
If you're gonna kill somebody, you better watch the Ray J.
All right, moving on to my quick for free story, y'all. Adele and Rich engaged. They said this girl was wearing a massive diamond ring on her hand, honey. Now they were saying, y'all, that the ring is a pear-shaped diamond and it's from Lorraine Swartz. So it's supposed to be a huge, big diamond. It's about probably 20 carats, honey, just the solitaire and what have you. But I don't believe he's gonna marry her, child. That man, Rich probably for the marry Adele. She seems like she got issues, honey. If you left your doggone good job.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Maria.
They seem so in love. I like them together.
Child, please, honey. He ain't for the marry her. Look how she left her good job, honey, in Las Vegas and what have you. Walked away from that and stuff, talking about, because some people saying she didn't have the right swimming pool. And then some people saying she was having problems with him. So, he ain't gonna marry her, child. Trust me, not. And she probably bought that ring herself and wearing it around, saying that he bought that ring.
Don't do that.
Y'all know how
now
y'all
she left a
do.
good job. Left a good job in the city.
She did, honey.
Damn.
Yes, she did, baby. She left a good job in the city, baby. So
she bought that ring herself.
She bought it herself, child.
Lord. Let's just wish them love, Gary. Come on. I'm sure he bought it for her. No,
he bought it. No, he bought it for her.
He got good money too, don't he?
Yeah,
that's why he didn't buy it for her, because she got good money.
Okay.
Okay, she bought that ring herself and saying Rich bought it. He just ain't gonna say nothing because he don't want to hurt her feelings. She seemed like she could.
Boy, that's messy. That's just messy.
That's messed up.
Yeah, but think about it, y'all. Look into that story and see how that goes, honey. I promise y'all, honey. Miss Adele bought that ring herself. Now she ain't trying to go to work to stay stuck up on him, hoping that he don't leave her. But honey, they ain't gonna stop him. She gotta remember who she dating, honey.
Those was a whole lot of words. All right, Gary.
Now,
like they be doing on Valentine's Day, Gary. Sending flowers to themselves.
Just send them to themselves. Oh, look what Leroy sent me.
Why ain't got to be Leroy, Gary?
You leave that alone. But anyway, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Mugler. On the high end, you say Mugler, and on the low end, just say beautiful sky blue. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
What time?
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour. Y'all time for the wake-up call. Get at me, 866-9-RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. Like the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
I'd like to wake up my husband, Rodney Taylor. I love you, and my son, AJ, and the whole college family. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I'd like to wake up my daughter, Peyton Counts, in Centralville, South Carolina, on her 14th birthday. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, my name is Renee Kilo, and I'm calling from Conroe, Texas, and I want to wake up my husband, Rodney Kilo, at Mueller. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up to my amazing, loving husband, Walter Cole Jr. Wake up, baby. I love you.
Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Ian Thompson. Sending a shout out to my wife, Anna Thompson. Wake up, wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's Regina Miller from Columbus, Ohio. Good morning, y'all. Love you.
Love you back. Hold on.
Wake up. In Birmingham, wake up. Oklahoma, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louisville, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. Hey, Memphis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, appreciate it, Brad.
You welcome, Ricky.
Our favorite grandmama, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Good morning. Sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. Write my name. Come on, Brett.
Write my name on the road.
Oh, I've been changed.
I've been changed.
Since the Lord
has lifted me.
I want to be ready.
Yes,
when
ready
Jesus comes.
Yeah, she better end that thing, Miss
Don't you know no good?
Don't you know no good? Good.
Here's our church and to govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Now, the pastor want to meet with all the women in the church who look like either Lionel Richie or Marvin Gaye in the face immediately.
Oh, no.
Following services, they want to put together a new traveling choir.
Oh.
And the pastor will also no longer personally baptize any member that's over 300 pounds. His back spasms been acting up again, and he said the best he can do for the big ones is pray in front of you and throw the water in your face at the end.
Same thing.
Right down your face. I baptize you, the Father, the Son, and just dash it.
There you go.
Not getting it baptized. Y'all seen the video on Facebook when they're trying to baptize her and she fell? That's what we don't want to happen. And then they put too much water in there, too. When she got in there, it overflowed into the choir stand. Turned the water. Thank God they had life jackets up under the pews.
That wave pool going on.
The homegoing service for Deacon Rudolph Redmond. You know him, Janie?
Yeah.
Yeah, the funeral gonna be Saturday. He had just turned 98 about a week ago. And he had been battling chronic asthma, throat swelling, knuckle burns, sickle cell, rubella, herpes, dust mites, dry mouth, missing tooth, hernias, itchy back spots, and a pinched nerve. But that ain't what killed him. He was visiting his daughter over in the project and was walking across the parking lot, and somebody had left a half-grown pit bull inside a Dodge Charger with the window halfway down. And that pit bull squalls out of there and ran him real fast. Poor thing was so scared he fell out dead right there on the spot. So y'all keep the family lifted and praying. The pit bull kept going, didn't even bother. Was that something else? Died for nothing. Nothing. Died for nothing. Black Tony.
I'm just
Hey, you see how good of a job John Lyon did? John Lyon, what time is he still on?
Yeah, man.
John Lyon, what time you hold on, Black Tony. Cause I need somebody to be an example for you. What time did you get to work?
It's 5 o'clock, Ricky.
And he never missed a day until he take his vacation. You see that right there?
He ain't got the problems I got, so.
John Lyon, don't you have issues like everybody else?
Issues like everybody else, Black Tony.
He ain't got no issue like the one I'm finna tell you about, so. You better hope I can keep myself together.
What happened? You're not coming to work. Let's talk about that first. Are you coming to work?
I can't. I'm turning myself in the morning to the alcohol rehab, to the program for sure. I'm going to the alcohol program.
For what? Because I'm not an alcoholic though.
I've been getting drunk too much. I did last night with the last straw.
What you had to drink?
It was the very last straw.
What you had?
I was drinking gin and tequila.
What kind of tequila?
The cheapest kind they got in the store. I was drinking that gutter ghetto tequila, and I got so drunk. I need to talk to Maria.
Oh,
Maria, I
What's
can't
wrong?
come to work today. Maria, please tell me. I was over my girl house last night with this chick I be messing with, and I was so drunk. I went to bed early. I said I got to get up and go to work in the morning, and I like the spoon when I'm drunk. You know what I'm saying? Your husband like the spoon when he drunk.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm spooning my girl, And I get up at 4 o'clock, so I got to get ready to go to work. And I reached over to kiss her on the neck and rub her little chest. And when I rubbed her chest, I ain't feeling nothing. For real, I was in the bed with her brother.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, what's the brother's name?
Barry. And I had spoon with him all night. And he gonna look over at me talking about we go together now. I don't want to be no sister.
And what city was this?
In that little. And now he won't stop looking at me smiling.
So Barry think y'all in a relationship?
He talking about we go together now. I don't want to be no sister, Maria.
Did you make eye contact with him? Did you look in his eyes?
Now, when he turned around, I was still a little bit drunk when he turned around. He talking about good morning, Gordon. He married
All right, y'all, since February is Black History Month, man, also the month of love, we are trying them together with our Black love letters, special love notes written for some of the Black inventions that we could never live without. Right? Come on, Special
Yeah,
K.
so here's who I got love for this morning.
What you be waiting for? Why you decide
Because you were supposed to say, Special K, who you got some black love for? You messed up. Yeah, see that? Come on now.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's my
apologize.
bad. Okay,
yeah,
that's on me.
you.
But you're over there,
Okay, but you want to back up and do it again? Do
start
the
over.
intro again since you messed it up.
Start on.
Call me up.
Since February is Black History Month and also the month of love, we are trying them together with our Black love letters. Special K love, written.
You just call Special K love?
No.
Black love letters, special love notes written for some of the Black inventions that we could never live without. Special K, who do you have some Black love for?
There you go. Dear Marie Van Britton Brown, here's a love letter to you. I love you. And not just because you have the same name as my mama. Marie, I love you and your husband, Albert Brown, because your ingenuity and intellect developed a home video monitor system. 1966. Something that is so important to me because I travel to do shows, which a lot of times don't sell out, but that's neither here nor there. And I'm constantly gone from home, and I want to feel secure knowing that my family and all our rental furniture is safe in my absence. This is why I love you, Marie This is why I love you, Marie Van Britton Brown. Because way back in 1966, you, a nurse and a graduate of the University of Phoenix and DeVry University, developed and got a patent for what is now known as the modern-day home security system. Thanks so much, and yes, I love you.
Wow. I wonder who, the first security system was a pit bull.
Yes, sir.
Pit bull's only been around since the 90s.
It's man-made dogs.
They like tilapia. They wasn't really around. They wasn't really a real thing until about 96.
What is a tilapia?
Rock T, ain't nobody have no pit bull in 1978.
Ain't nobody.
It was Doberman Pinschers.
Have people stopped eating tilapia? I hadn't heard tilapia in 2 years.
Is that a real fish?
I don't think so.
Black people eat crabs now. The crab done became the new tilapia.
Black people real fickle.
Yeah.
And once crabs go out of style, they're going to go to something else.
It's going to be crawfish next.
It's just like the club. Once they start shooting at a club, black people start going to another club.
And it's like church.
And then they change the name of the club and repaint it.
Yeah.
Like the Rose in Montgomery. Every club had that club in college.
Or Top Flight.
A Top Flight, yes.
Yeah, Top Flight in Montgomery.
What you know about it? Well, it was the Rose. And then when they started fighting, they turned it to Top Flight.
When Squirrel had it, it was Top Flight.
Damn right. So you did it on Tuesday night?
I used to perform down there.
Are you? Oh,
back in the day.
Oh, started to be
back in the day.
Damn a song. Damn a song. You was doing comedy back then?
I wasn't doing comedy.
What was you doing?
I was a male entertainer.
He was stripper.
So you did Top Flight.
Top Flight. We did one Saturday out the month.
So some more comedians, some more discovered you.
Yeah. Back in 90s.
So some more used to do strip club.
She's the host. She was our MC.
So she hosted the strip club.
And Monique was too. Yeah.
So you was one of the strippers.
Yeah.
And this is stuff that Kevin Wasson put together.
Yes, sir.
So So she told. Well, how did you end up becoming a comedian?
Because she blew up in comedy and started going on the road a lot, and so I just started filling in as MC and dancer.
So then you was doing comedy and stripping.
I was both.
So what was
not necessarily at the same time.
Right.
But
so what was your name on stage as a stripper?
it was still Special K.
Why did they call you Special K as a stripper? What's sexy about that?
You know what? That is a great
like was you working out there? Or did you just
when
get
I
out?
very first started out was the hitman.
So
when I first started out, it was the hitman.
Oh.
Because I used to kill him because I was killing him.
Right. So this fresh out when you was out of the Navy.
Air Force.
So you went to the Air Force.
Yeah, I got out of Air.
So
I started dancing when I was in the Air Force.
And then you started stripping.
Yeah, when I was living in Miami.
Right, and you started stripping, and then you started doing comedy.
I started doing comedy way after all
And then
that.
after the comedy, you went to prison.
I went to prison during the time I was doing comedy.
Right, and then you got out of prison, started back
doing comedy, and then I started working here.
Started working here at the radio
I've been
station.
questioning every choice in my life that led up to that.
What'd you say, Rob?
Back up, dog.
What?
He said he started stripping when he was in the armed forces.
I was moonlighting. I didn't work all day.
You were entertaining for the soldiers?
No, I was going up into the city, boy. Go on to a song.
Don't ask, don't tell, baby.
Go on to a song.
Okay.
Go on to a song. Go to a song, man. Go on to a song.
Yeah.
So, Special K, do you think you can dance out this song right here?
You know what? I don't need this in my life.
Hold on, stop. Gary.
Yeah.
It gets worse. Wait a minute, I know we got to do T. So let's go back for a second. So you got kicked out. I didn't know.
I didn't get kicked out. I got an honorable discharge from the Air Force.
You got an honorable discharge.
Yeah, I left.
So that you stripping never became an
well,
issue?
it did become an issue because my unit commander found out that that one of his sergeants was going out up to Miami at night and stripping. Because women from the base used to come out to the club and see. And the word got around that, hey, one of your sergeants is out here, doing his thing. And he sat me down and said, you want to make a decision. You either gonna be in the military, or you gonna be a stripper. You ain't gonna do both. Oh, I said, well, I'll holler at you now. I was making more money.
So how much was you averaging?
I mean, it was a nice hustle. It was a nice hustle.
What'd you take home?
I mean, dude, we talking long time ago. I don't know, several $100s a night.
Like $300 or $400.
More at times because we would do private parties and stuff like that.
So what was the story about you drove down to Homestead?
I was stationed at Homestead in Florida.
So you would drive up to Miami?
I would drive up to Miami at night.
How many? Was that a 45-minute drive?
About a good hour.
Yeah,
45 minutes.
So you drive up to Miami?
Drive up to Miami
and strip.
Go to the club, strip,
and then go back to Homestead.
Go back to Homestead, get up and go to work the next morning.
So your first big gig when you started getting in Tallahassee, started going up in Duval.
Yeah, we would go up to Tallahassee. We would go up to
all y'all in the van together.
Yeah,
you some more and the other strippers. Well,
not when I was in the military. I didn't start with her until the
But you
90s.
wasn't flying. You was driving to all the shows.
In the 80s, yeah. Well, it was going into 89. It was like 89 into 90. It was 89 into 90. Yeah.
Hold it.
Long time ago, man.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
It's on 9 minutes after the hour. Gary has a tea in the clue today brought to you by.
Check out the 23rd annual Super Bowl Gospel Celebration Saturday, February the 12th on Bounce, y'all. On and streaming on Prime Video. Come and catch the light. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news. But I have a question. So, Ricky, when did they pass the law, don't ask, don't tell?
During the Clinton era.
Oh, so was Special K in the military then?
That's a whole different law, Gary. That had nothing to do with nothing.
No, I was just wondering. Mm-hmm. But anyway,
I know, Gary. I can't get
a whole different situation.
My Lord, my Jesus. All right, y'all. Okay, baby. Aretha Franklin family, y'all, they are livid, honey. They are bummed, y'all. They are very angry, y'all, with the Academy, y'all, the Motion Picture Academy, because they're saying, y'all, that Jennifer Hudson, honey, need a little respect, and it's horrible that she was not nominated, y'all, for an Oscar. How dare she get an Oscar snub? Now, Aretha's niece, Miss Sabrina Owens, she told TMZ, y'all, that she is disappointed about the Oscar snub because she feels Jennifer Hudson did a fantastic job in the biopic Respect, one worthy of recognition, and feels that her aunt would definitely agree, y'all. Now, she also said, y'all, that the film project was Aretha's baby, y'all, while she was alive, and she was heavily involved in shepherding it to production and even handpicked Jennifer, y'all, for the lead role. She explained that her aunt was a perfectionist who took pride in her work and would have liked to see an Oscar nod for. Isn't that sad? That Jennifer, Respect didn't even come on the radar. They like, girl, we ain't talking about that. They didn't even give Jennifer it was a sad thing. And Jennifer did such a great job in Respect. And the Queen, honey, Aretha definitely, like she said, would have liked that. But, you know, a lot of people get snubbed, honey, during these Oscar times, honey. They like, girl, we don't care about your movie and who your aunt is and how she felt, honey. We didn't nominate her. So maybe next year, some people saying they could nominate for a Razzie Award, but that's dirty when you put Razzie in there saying, that's a dirty thing there, honey, not a Razzie. But nevertheless, y'all, maybe she could win a Soul Train Award or a BET Award or something like that. That's what we should be focused on anyway, instead of all those Oscars. All right, moving on. Katt Williams, y'all, now they're saying, y'all, he has incited controversy, y'all, frequently throughout his career, and we all know Katt, you know, he was a great guy, whatever, but they're saying he's a comedian, y'all, who loves working in every medium from stage to screen. Now, they're saying that Mr. Williams also has no problem, y'all, in giving in to his emotions when the occasion calls for it. Now, back in 2014, he did an interview, and they're saying that the Cincinnati native opened up about the life-changing moment that taught him about respect, y'all, and how to be a good man and a good partner, y'all. Now, they're saying Katt Williams, y'all, he's played a lot of tough characters on screen, but in his personal life, they say one experience nearly left him speechless, as he revealed back in the 2014 interview with Don Magic One. They said he was working as a door-to-door salesman. Y'all, listen to this. He said when he knocked on one door that was opened by 5 prostitutes, y'all, he said there were 5 women in there, and they were sobbing uncontrollably, and they just opened the door and just went back inside and sat down and kept crying. He said they had said that their pimp just got shot in the head in front of them, and they said that now the 50-year-old recalled this, and they said he went to say that they said they didn't know what they were going to do, and he said, well, I don't know what to do, but if you could tell me what to do, I'll do it. And they said those 5 women made Katt Williams a grown man. Isn't that nice? He became a grown man after that situation. It's very interesting, y'all. You know, he said he noted that his experience helped teach him to be a good man, automatically doing things that he knows women appreciate, like leaving the toilet seat down.
Right.
He said they trained him to be nasty, so that was God who put prostitutes in his life to guide him, he said.
Well, you know, that's kind of like Richard Pryor's story. If you see in the movie JoJo Dancer, you know, and you know, when you grow up around stuff like that, environments like that, it really teach you a lot or whatever. You know, my grandma, you know, like I told y'all the story about the shotgun house and just growing up around a whole lot of stuff that was kind of ratchet. It kind of help you and teach you and make you a little tough and give you a little bit of street sense as well.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, the color today is
man, I don't know if a lot of your high school friends and some of your sorority brothers you can't get in touch with, but one particular one named Curtis wanted you to shout him out happy birthday. What high school you went to?
TJ.
Went to TJ High School, and he wanted to say happy birthday to you, so and asked me to send you his picture, so asked me to post it on RS Comedy. So happy birthday to Gary's classmate and sorority brother Curtis. You know what I'm saying? I don't just show my friends love. I show your friends love.
And I appreciate that too.
Curtis like cats.
Yeah. Go to RS Comedy. One of Gary's.
That's a random friend, Gary. That is a random friend.
Gary, you all right?
That girl still got a half, baby.
Happy birthday. Go to RS Comedy and say happy birthday to Gary Free Curtis.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Maria, can you read the intro? My
I
voice
sure will.
Laughing at Gary Frat's brother on RS Comedy. I can't even do it.
Go on and sip on some tea, Ricky. I got you. All right. No, listen, if we're honest about it, We've all done something in the past that we know we shouldn't have been doing. But here's an example of a guy who had to know he was going to get caught. So he's a retail employee in Arizona. He admitted to swapping out nearly $400,000 of the store's real money with fake bills that he bought online. The guy worked at the store as a vault associate, which means he was in charge of counting the money and taking it to the bank. But over the past 4 years, Ricky, 4 years, he has been switching out the real money for counterfeit bills. Over the years, the now former employee Adrian Pinata bought 3,700 fake $100 bills in 22 orders over the past year, totaling $370,000 in fake money. Now, the bank wasn't fooled. He was arrested. He admitted to stealing the money, and he has agreed to pay it back. And he's also looking at up to 20 years in prison. Now, that was wrong, but we can't be quick to judge, right? We've all done something crazy that we shouldn't have been doing and we got caught doing. So let's talk about it, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about on the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the job, but just something that you knew you weren't supposed to be doing.
I can name one for somebody, but they're going to get mad.
Let them get mad.
Gary?
What? Oh, don't even do that.
Gary.
And I didn't, honey. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we can get him on the phone.
Boy, don't do that.
We can get your general manager on the phone, because you know he work on Kid Credit Morning Show. What's his name, Gary?
I don't know. Go on, Ricky.
All right, we'll come back to you.
I got one.
No.
Yeah, Gary, we're going to come back because we're gonna have to talk about this.
All right, so I had a temp job that was assembling, setting up a store, one of the big national men's suit warehouse type stores. And we discovered that about 3 days into the job, me and a couple of the other employees discovered that the guy who was in charge didn't notice who all was there every day. So what we did was about 3 days in, we would clock in the morning, leave, come back around 4:30, clock out, and we did this every day for like almost a whole month.
How did y'all get caught?
Wow.
Somebody told. Cause somebody told other people what we were doing, and somebody told. And then we went to get I think I went to get my last check, and the dude busted me out. And
what did he say?
He said that the big boss needed to talk to me. And I said, okay, well, let me get my check, and I'll come back in. And man, I took that check. Them folks ain't seen me since.
Oh, you didn't go back because you already knew what it was.
I already knew what it was. They wasn't going to prosecute me.
Maria, what about you?
Man, I was left the emergency exit at Red Lobster, and I had a bag full of Cheddar Bay biscuits, and I just wasn't supposed to go out that door. I was fast. I'm the fitness lady in Atlanta with Cheddar Bay biscuits, and it's like I just thought it was a side door, and I was trying to slip out, and I was so embarrassed.
It sounds recent.
It was like about 2 weeks ago.
About a week ago. Rock T.
Man, I was working for a grocery store. I was one of the stockers. So we came in, after hours to stock the shelves and get it ready before the store opened up the next day. And the management was always wondering why wasn't the shelves fully stocked if we had 8 hours to get it done. And we was always back in the warehouse playing football and taking naps in the shelves. We just fall asleep overnight, man, and they pulled some surveillance, and we denied it, but when they put them surveillance cameras, man, we out there running post corners, curl routes all in the warehouse playing football.
Did y'all get fired?
You sure did.
No.
But those surveillance cameras, though, right here, are not always accurate, because that's what was the cause for with me in my situation here. So Rick, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Go on and tell it, Gary.
Yeah, okay. We were having at the time I was working for Steve Harvey. We were having a concert at the radio station in the gym. Well, there was some listeners, and I mean, Maria, I was very empathetic with one of the listeners because she couldn't win a prize. So what I did was I took the prize out of the prize box.
You went back in the promotions department.
Yeah, and took the prize out of the prize box, and I gave it to the listener because I felt bad for her because she couldn't win none. Well, them cameras, like he was just talking about, them cameras tried to make like I had been stole the prize and gave the prize to the doggone listener. And I'm like, I did not steal the prize. I guess I didn't steal the prize. I just gave it to her.
So,
yeah.
but it was a video camera. Because if you want to give somebody a prize, you would have gave them a radio station T-shirt and one of
but I
them little
wanted to
sponge footballs with 97.9 the beat on it.
But I wanted to have a nice prize because I gave her the prize. And, honey, the next day when I came to work, my key said, girl, huh?
You said what?
Oh, no,
The key
your
said,
key
huh?
didn't work.
They didn't change the lock. Yeah. They had to change the lock, girl, on my key. So I said, well, girl, what's going on? So eventually when I was able to get in the station, I got in, and then we had a talk and stuff. And they gave me a choice. They said,
It was George.
Yeah,
we tried to call George. And George is a friend of ours.
Yeah.
That runs Kid Credit Morning Show. You know, everybody know George.
Oh, yeah.
George the one fired Gary.
He gave me a choice. He said, you resign or you get fired. So I resigned. But let me tell you something about the good thing about that situation, you know, what really bothered me. See, I was with Jada at the time, and we were together, and she saw me get the thing out. But, honey, when somebody fire you, you don't bring nobody else in your mess, honey. I'm not. Well, she was with me. She saw I didn't do none of that. I just went ahead and took it, resigned, and went on about my business.
So Gary, did you walk out that door like a white woman?
Baby, I went up the last white woman. I say her, and I was cursing while I was walking, too.
Gary, did you walk fast? But you did not look back like you turned into a pillar of salt.
And I was not about to turn into a pillar of salt. I just politely walked on out, got in my car.
And you held your head up. You walked out with pride.
Right. With pride.
Because at the end of the day, the reason the Lord gave you another chance because you did the right thing. You didn't steal the video camera for yourself.
No.
You got the video camera because you felt sorry for a listener.
That's right.
And you gave it to her.
And then along came a spider. His name was Rickey Smiley. He came to the show, to the station, and then I started working for him.
And that's how Steve Harvey's like, hey, you need to know this dude. This is Drew. He wasn't Gary with the T on Steve's show. Your name was Drew.
Drew, yeah.
Drew? Why was it Drew?
Because they already had a Gary on there, so they didn't want to have two Garys, so Steve gave me the name Drew. So call me Drew.
Drew with
Interesting trivia. Okay.
And here we go. All right, y'all. All right, let's go to the phone. Good morning. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Okay. I thought we were taking calls. Listen, we got Rickey's Quickie. Thank you for being so trans.
Parent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, please throw that on there.
Yeah, I didn't.
Please throw that on there.
We didn't know. We didn't know what to say.
It was just a pause, people. It was just a pause.
So we don't want to end up in HR. I'm telling you. Thank you so much for being so transvestite. Gary, I didn't know what to say.
I see that.
Let's go. Quickies.
I'm the one selling the records. They come to see me. They come to see Temptation. Anybody comes to you, Otis?
Quickies.
If it's dry, say bye. Weather is always better.
Quickies. Quickies.
If Gary don't wash them sheets, instead of Gary with the teeth, he would say Gary smell like pee.
Quickies.
Ought to be glad what eating James done for you.
Quickies.
Brad, it was eerily silent the other day. Stop drinking that Hennessy. You might be the pregnant one.
Quickies.
Rickey, a team, I forbid you. What the talking is talking? The boys in love.
Quickies.
He woke me up this morning.
Quickies.
Rickey Smiley mama got a wooden leg with a real foot.
Quickies.
Avocado from Mexico.
Quickies.
Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Mr. Thomas. I should have been called up here a long time ago.
Quickies.
Yo, it's your boy Pierre. Sure, I was calling to say I love Michaela.
Quickies.
Is Ricky breath really that funky, or is this just my windows fogging up?
Quickies.
Make my funk to be funk. I want to get funked up.
Quickies.
Whoa, Laura, are you wearing a bra?
Quickies.
You don't want to do drugs.
Quickies.
Red Robin, yum.
Quickies.
I had a bad dream that the knock-kneed man from last week was running from the cheaters van.
Quickies.
How many times can Gary say honey in a day? I want you to count them.
Quickies.
Daddy Rich says Dak and Amari for Deshaun Watson. Thank y'all.
Quickies.
Get cold, Medina.
Quickies.
This is the Reverend B in the Nears. Come see me down in Florida.
Hey, Maria.
What's up, Rick? What?
Maria. He said he dreamed a knock-kneed man was running from the cheaters, man.
I was visualizing that in my head when he said it.
Oh, God. I don't know what's wrong with everybody this morning. Everybody. Okay.
We need to cancel the rest of the week.
Yeah, let's do that.
Everybody did it. Yeah. We good. He said he saw the knock-kneed man running from the cheaters, man. Oh, man, Rick's Smiley Morning Show, 4 minutes after the hour. Y'all songs that stay in your head all day. Brad.
Yo, this got me waiting. Heavy D and the Boys. This was the second single released from Heavy D and the Boys.
Really?
From their fifth and final album, Nothing But Love. I mean, the song charted at number 20 on the Billboard Hot 100s, and it's the group's highest charting single at that time. It samples the 1981 hit single. What song, Rick? Luther Vandross.
Yeah, don't you know that about Luther Vandross?
That's right. All right. Hey. Well, Heavy D was like our Biggie. You know, before it was Biggie, it was Heavy, and Heavy was super duper sweet. He would do anything for anybody. You know, he always wanted to make sure everybody was good. He was like a giver. He just made sure everybody in the room was okay and that you had everything you needed. He gave great hugs, and he was just a sweetheart. We lost a major staple in the industry when we lost Heavy D. You know, he did We Got Our Own Thing. He did a lot of songs with the Teddy Riley music. So, you know, the New Jack Swing era. So,
right.
And My Love, they were his group.
Yeah, Soul For Real.
Yeah, Soul For Real.
Yep.
That was his group. And he
Now
found
That We
Monifa.
Found Love.
Yep.
And he was a good actor, too.
Yes, he was. And he was on Living Single. He did a lot of acting. He was in a few movies as well.
And he found him, discovered Monifa?
Yep, he discovered Monifa and Soul For Real.
Right.
Wow.
So, Brett, just hanging around Heavy D. I went to see him in concert when I was probably like right out of high school.
And he could move too, Rick, to be
Man,
a big
yeah.
boy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I don't think I had an opportunity to meet him. And that's what's so disappointing. So many have gone. How many years has it been since he's been passed away?
Oh, Rick, I don't know. It's been
Has it been 10?
I feel like it's been at least 10.
At least 10. Yeah, at least 10.
Yeah, man.
At least 10.
Oh, 11 Bing? It's been 11 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Since the past. I didn't know it's been that long.
No time fly. My goodness.
Man. Yeah, but I went to see him in concert. I know I got a homeboy to this day that I grew up with, my homeboy Junebug, Ernest Thompson. Crazy about Heavy D. That's his favorite rapper of all time. I played Heavy D. We was out fishing one day, and I played that out there on the boat, and I popped in there because I knew he was on the boat. Man, I popped in there Heavy D, man. I almost had the whole Junebug off. He was about to jump in that water. He really loves, still to this day, a big Heavy D fan or whatever. So did y'all hang out a lot? Or he was out of New York, right? New York based?
I think New Jersey or something like that, but we didn't hang out a lot. A few times, but a lot of times because we had a lot of shows together back then. But, you know, he was always sweet and always kind. And the few times that I did hang out with him, he was just a sweetheart.
So Brett, so what artists, like when you go backstage, you know not to go to your own dressing room. You know to go to their dressing room because that's where the hangout is. Like for me, I always go. Is it just me? Everybody go to Bruce's dressing room.
And Mike Epps.
and Mike, oh my God.
You got to go in there with a mask on.
Yeah, you got to wear a mask when you go on Mike Epps' dressing room. If you can see him. Think you going through the clouds.
Right.
Mike Epps and
you smell Mike Epps when you first walk in the door.
When you come from Brett, I'm not lying. When you walk backstage, you already know what kind of show it's finna be.
He enjoys the essence of God's natural gifts.
and then you know, no matter what you got on, Mike Epps gonna always talk about your outfit, Brett.
He is.
Oh, Rickey Smiley, you just stepped your game up. You stepped your game up. Look at the shoes. He did it. Yeah, man, but that's how it is, man. There's certain comedians and certain rappers that you know to go to their dressing room when you get backstage, and period. That's how it is with Fantasia. I toured with Fantasia for years.
Yes.
So, you know, you go and put your stuff down in your dressing room, but you go right on in that dressing room with Fantasia and them crazy, crazy background singers that she got back there making up songs, funny songs off the top of their head. And I'm like, I dare y'all to do that on stage. Like, you don't know us. You don't know us. And Anthony Hamilton, you go to his dressing room.
Yeah. It just depends on who you on the show with. Because a lot of them, you just put your stuff down and you want to go see them because you love their music and you love them too.
Right. And Uncle Charlie.
Oh, definitely, Uncle Charlie.
Uncle Charlie. As a matter of fact, if you don't go to his dressing room, he gonna send for you.
He showed.
Somebody gonna knock on the door and say,
Charlie, won't you?
Charlie said, come here. He's like, yes, sir. And you march your ass on down there. You go in there, and he be sitting there smiling. I'm talking. He be.
He's amazing.
Man,
he still performs like he did back when he was with the Gap Band. He has so much energy. It's crazy.
Yes, girl, he does.
So much energy.
Now, the only about the dressing room you ain't walking in is Frankie Beverly. You ain't going up in there. Now,
No,
he
don't
real.
play that.
Yeah, he real nice. Or
But you ain't just walking in his dressing room.
Yeah, but you got to wait.
They'll tell you to wait. It'll be a line outside.
Line outside. You got to stand out there. And it's, Jill Scott, you got to wait. But it just be certain folks. Man, you go on in their dressing room, and it's like a party. You sitting around talking. So it's like a family reunion.
Yeah.
So I just thank God for the opportunity. And Brett, thank you for sharing those stories with us, because you know most of the artists that we don't know. We've only interviewed them, but you know them personally.
Well, I thank God for the opportunity as well, and the opportunity to have met them and hung out with them and got a piece of them, to get to know them better.
How did I meet you, Brett? I forget.
Oh, man.
The very first time.
Oh, Lord.
Was it outside of the Mercedes Stadium or the Georgia Dome? Or I met you before that?
No, before that. Ooh. You might have met me at Def Comedy Jam somewhere a long time ago.
Or was you in the Lil Jon and the East Side Boys when I was doing Lil Daryl in the video?
You stupid. I wasn't there for that. I wasn't there for that.
Probably met you at Uptown Comedy Club behind Houston's on Peachtree.
Yep, that's exactly
Probably
where, because I used to be up in there with JD, yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. All right, y'all. Thank you, Brett, for sharing that, man.
Thank you, man.
10 minutes after that. What we doing next? Oh, I'm sorry. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. We don't know. Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by Macy's. That's right, y'all. Macy's Valentine's Day sale has great deals on something special for your special someone, like dazzling diamond jewelry and fragrance gift sets, right? Plus, Macy's Star Money Bonus Days are going on right now. All right, what up, Maria?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Here are the stories trending on the front page. The president of France said that Russian President Vladimir Putin told him Russia will not escalate the current Ukraine crisis. Russia, of course, has placed over 100,000 troops at their border with Ukraine. The Kremlin, however, is denying that Putin reached any agreement with French President Macron. Here in the U.S., many states are pulling back on COVID-19 restrictions, but the director of the CDC said yesterday that it's too early to lift mask mandates. There are about 290,000 new coronavirus cases every day, and hospitalization rates are higher than they were at the peak of the Delta surge. Regardless, several states have already announced plans to drop indoor mask mandates in the coming days. The House passed a bipartisan bill to keep the U.S. Postal Service in business and reduce mail delays. The bill will remove budget limitations that have caused the post office to go in debt. Opening up the budget will also help the Post Service update vehicles and modernize its systems, allowing customers a better way to do things like track packages online. This is very interesting, especially for an important message for our Hyundai and Kia owners. They have recalled almost 485,000 cars and are telling people, Ricky, to park them outside until repairs are made because they can catch fire even if the engine is turned off.
What?
The issue, yes. The issue is the anti-lock brake control module that can cause an electrical short, increasing the risk of fire. So see Hyundai and Kia websites for a list of vehicles affected. I'm Maria Moore sitting in for Eva Marcille, and that's what's happening on the front page. Rock T, what is the latest in sports?
Well, let's start off talking about NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal offering an ultra VIP package to his Funhouse Super Bowl party in LA that's going down this weekend. If you want to go, it's a cool $1 million price tag. You know what I'm saying? Round trip on the private jet. Come on, Rick, you get a round trip on this private jet. You get VIP table on stage, Rolls-Royce Phantoms for transportation to the party, dedicated security. It's like a carnival rides, music from German DJ Zed, Lil Wayne performing, DJ Diplo, Shaq, fire breathers. It's a whole bunch of...
I can jump on Spirit, get somebody to dance on the table, go to the party, buy a flat screen TV, pop some popcorn for $1.99. You go to hell with that.
Only get it, Shaq.
All that.
Shaq, get to that
You
bread.
better break it down, Ricky.
All that.
All right,
Talking about
man.
transportation, you can buy a Rolls Royce if you got $1 million.
A Tesla or something.
Even though we still
a
having
house, a jet.
we gotta have. Now it's time to start worrying about them LA Lakers. No need to panic yet, but we're a little concerned. They're 26 and 29 right now. Westbrook is not playing the level that he can play. He's been having an off year. Anthony Davis just getting back from injury. You know, LeBron is doing LeBron things, but here's a nasty rumor out there. All right, the trade deadline for the NBA is tomorrow by 3 p.m. And even though Brooklyn Nets say they ain't trading James Harden, people are starting to talk that Brooklyn may trade James Harden to the Philadelphia 76ers for your boy, Rick, Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, and a 2022 first-round draft pick. That's the rumor, and that's the talk that's going around right now. Ben Simmons,
and
Seth Curry, and a first-round draft pick for James Harden.
I don't see that happening.
Is that a good trade?
I mean, not bad. That's not a bad trade, man. I mean,
Steph Curry going to the Sixers?
No, Seth Curry, his brother.
Oh, boy, you scared me for a minute.
He can shoot, though.
He can shoot.
Steph Curry ain't going nowhere.
And then they would get a first-round draft pick, too. And,
Right.
you know, say what you say about Ben Simmons. He ain't the best offensive player, but, you know, he's still Ben Simmons, so.
That's the light-skinned dude that's on the bench.
Yeah, you put Ben Simmons with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, you know, you got some different.
But they got to get him out of Philly, though. He got to get out of Philly.
That's the plan. He could be part of this trade for James Harden. He'll be in Brooklyn if he goes through.
Yeah, Brooklyn don't want him.
They talking about it.
But they don't want him. Talking about it for what?
Hey, I'm just telling you that's the rumor that's going on right now. So if it's a rumor,
I'm sitting up here arguing with you like you got something to do with the deal. I done got in my feelings.
I'm just reporting it.
Right. I done got mad at you.
But I kind of like it.
Right.
There it is. Brad got the hot spot. Let's go, man.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot spot.
Catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. Brad, your segment is being brought to you by.
Bye.
Oh, don't worry about it, Brad. Go ahead.
Oh, good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Monday, Leslie Jones expressed her frustration and thoughts of quitting doing her Olympic video recaps and expressing no support and video removal. Well, fans expressed their love for Jones's videos, and yesterday, NBC commented. They said this was the result of a third-party error, and the situation has been resolved. She is free to do her social media posts as she has done in the past. She is a super fan of the Olympics, and we are super fans of her. Anybody know what happened with that? I'm not familiar with that story. They made her take her videos down?
Yeah, I think she was doing her own commentating on the videos.
She was getting just like negativity coming back from some of the, like, she gets in her feelings about people who get negative comments on her Twitter feed and stuff like that. Right. She said the Olympic athletes enjoyed her commentary and they liked it, but she said too many people just coming back with negative feedback.
Oh yeah,
and taking shots at her. You know, it started weighing you down after a while. I mean, you can't read your own stuff.
Right.
I understand that. Well, y'all, moving on. According to Page 6, Iselin Jones, she is the widow of Old Dirty Bastard and has filed a $1 million lawsuit claiming that Wu-Tang Clan's production company has not paid the rapper's estate since 2011, and the estate is owed millions. She claimed that the Wu-Tang Productions Inc. breached an agreement signed in 1992 stating that all the members were supposed to receive 50% of royalties from their music. Now, it's a lot of members in Wu-Tang. I just want to add, how do they all get 50%? It's
like 30 of them.
I think they get 50% of their product, of their royalties, of their songs and production and all that kind of stuff, all the songs that they wrote.
Okay, well, if they all wrote on it, that 50% gets reduced to maybe 5%.
Yeah.
You know, because the
50 of them.
Right, and right, and a song is 50% music from the producer and 50%, you know, writing. So that 50% is broke up. That 50% is shared, but the producer gets the other 50%. So that's okay. Well, she said she was entitled to royalties for merchandising, including clothes, TV shows, products, videos, and other uses of his image under the agreement. Now she's seeking $1 million in damages, and RZA, who owns Wu-Tang Productions Inc., has responded to the suit. Y'all, he said that it's unfortunate that Jones filed the suit when we have been very supportive in providing economically to the family through the and to his wife and children on and off the record. He added, "We are just a phone call away."
Well, that was nice.
Yeah, it was
right.
nice.
I mean,
yeah.
just call first, try to resolve it without taking it to court.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's just a tough one because it's a lot of them, and they still working and they trying to still do their thing. So
and
I don't know.
Wu-Tang still sells a lot of merch.
They do.
A lot of merch.
They do, and I don't know if ODB is on that stuff still or. And not getting his credit. I don't know, but hopefully they resolve it because we love the Wu-Tang Clan. Cream get the money, dollar bill, y'all. All right, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got the praise mix down with the White Stone. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. Yes, sir.
They got a little person, gospel rapper that's out now. Got a hit that's out and they playing on all the gospel stations.
No.
Yep.
What's the name of it?
Pick me up so I can see Jesus.